Okay, I've never done an unboxing video. I'm usually too impatient to get into the item. All I've done was cut the edge off here with a pair of scissors. This is my Russian Vostok Komandirskie wristwatch I got right from the factory in Russia, and I've been waiting 12 days for it to arrive. So I got it right from the factory, although it came from something Anthony, P.O. Box, Kilov, Russia, but it is from the factory itself. You can see all the stamps. This is really cool. Now, Vostok sells these. Actually, someone sells them also on Amazon. They bring them over from Russia, and they have them sitting waiting, and you can order them on Amazon and then get them in whatever shipping you can arrange, 2 days, and you pay a bunch more for the watch. I ordered the watch directly from the factory, and they sent it to me, and it's here. Now, the reason I ordered it is I have another one right here that a friend gifted to me in 1995 when I lived in Tucson. It's the same watch, same company, only this watch is 22 years old now. And of course it could have been made pre-1995, so it's probably older than 22 years. And it still runs good and I still wear it. I just got my watch collection back, so it's been sitting for a while, but it still runs great and I've been wearing it lately. So this new one I got is the same brand, same model, only it's in silver with a blue dial. It should also be the date function. So I haven't opened it yet, so I can do this one-handed. I have no idea what that says. Tony RC, put it in the comments down here. I got a buddy from Russia, from Moscow. I met him on the radio, and we talked quite a bit. Tony, if you could do us a favor and tell us what that says down in the comments. Same thing on the other side. I was going to joke around and say the Russians sent me this watch because I was part of the Trump campaign, but I don't know. I don't want anybody knocking at my door. It would have been funny. Okay, there's the watch. See, there's not real fancy packaging. They tell you that. Oh, it's just wrapped in bubble wrap. There it is. And the time is an hour off, but it's running. I didn't think the time would be right at all because I'm sure they didn't set it and the date's wrong, but there it is in blue with a black band. And Tony, if you could tell us what that says. And let's compare this to my 1995 on the back. See, the backs are different. Probably can't read that. But here's the two watches side by side. So this is the 1995 or earlier, and this is the current. Still, you know, this one's in gold with a gold face, and it's got the Russian tank. This has got the Russian submarine, and it's silver, and it's got the black band. They've improved. That's all this. See, it's a gold watch, but it has a silver buckle. This is the 95 one. And the black, the new model, it's silver and it's got a silver buckle, but they've got a leather catch there. But same band. I like these bands. A lot of people replace them immediately, and this band is 22 years old. Now keep in mind it sat in my watch box for a long time, but I have worn it quite a bit, and it's still running great, and the band still works. So let's see what we got on the package now. Just a bunch of Russian stamps. Par Avion. Nothing real fancy here. Just some Russian stuff for Tony. Fragile. Fragile. Must be Italian. I think that says fragile, dear. What movie is that from? It's one of my favorite movies. Fragile. Must be Italian. Dear, I think that says fragile. Oh. It's a lamp. So there they are side by side. I'm going to have to set this. Got the minutes right. Maybe they tried to set it for me and they just got the time zone wrong. I have to wind it. It's got a three step crown. Both of these are mechanical. Well, you can see that the stem is a little different. A little smaller now. 3-step crown. You pull it out once and then that's how you wind it.
Control 306, electrical maintenance was advising they did not want a non-electrician to mess with that, and they were trying to put that off for a few minutes. We're trying to get you to contact.
So there they are side by side. And it's Vostok, and Tony can correct me on this, but in Russian it's got the B, Vostok, so I'm assuming it's pronounced Vostok rather than Vostok. And the brand is Komandirskie, which I'm probably butchering. Komandirskie, I understand, means commander. So there it is. There's the package. It was really fun tracking this, and I'll show you how the tracking works, because you get a Russian tracking. It took 12 days to get here, 12 or 13, I don't remember exactly the day. But the Russian tracking is quite a bit different than what you use over here. But it was pretty good. Oh, my computer's slow right now. So it gives you my Russian tracking number, and then it started. See, this is how they do their dates in Europe. And August 1st is when it was accepted. I may have ordered it the day before that, I don't know. Then it went to receiving, it left the location, it arrived at the sorting center, left the sorting center, processed through the facility, arrived at the place of international exchange, transferred to customs, this is all still in Russia, released by customs, processed through the facility, export of international mail. I read that quickly when I first came, and I thought that was the international mall, and I googled it, but it was international mail. Processed through that facility, imported the international mail into the United States, and then it arrived at the United States Postal Service in Queens, New York, and then their sorting center, then it departed there, then it was in transit. This was at the 10th, it's now the 12th, and it stayed in transit, arrived, departed. I mean, you can see where it came to Norfolk from New York, and then out there to Hampton, arrived at place of delivery, delivered with the individual. I don't know what that presentation means, but came from the Russian Federation, which is what it's called now. Registered mail, I had to sign for it. So it was really fun, and it took, I think 12 days, maybe 13 if I ordered it the day before. They promised it in 15 business days. This was 12 total days. They had all the way till the 18th, which is 6 more days, to deliver this item in the estimated period. So there it is, right next to my 1995 version, and I will cherish them both. Tony can tell us what that says. We're clear.